Hi everyone, it's me Stephen here from digitalmarketingclub.net, and I think I've got another interesting video for you today. It's all going to be about good bounce rate and bad bounce rate on your analytics for your website. Wait a second, is there a good bounce rate? There's definitely a bad bounce rate. Okay, let's discuss. Okay, you're going to go to me and say, the higher the bounce rate, the worse your website is. Yes, that is actually true. Simple. You don't want to have a 100% bounce rate. Means people are bouncing off that page. But if it's a landing page and people are converting on that landing page, then 100% bounce rate could be actually good. Yeah? You understand what I'm getting at? You have to have a web page which converts. Actually, that's the message of this video. A lot of people just think, I want people to move through that website as much as possible. Yes, you want to do that. But if people are actually converting, it could just simply be a product page or a landing page that you send by email and people click onto it. And if people are, and the majority of your visitors are actually leaving their contact details and that's your conversion, that's all you want them to do. Now, on that landing page, you might want them to click onto another page. That's where you're going to lower your bounce rate. But in my opinion, I would rather have a high bounce rate, but a high conversion rate. Then it's thumbs up for me on that aspect. A lot of businesses look at Google Analytics and say, it's a high bounce rate. Ooh. Yes, completely get your bounce rate down on most of your pages. But look at what each page is trying to do. Look at who is visiting that page and try to say, is that page, the page is doing what I'm wanting to do, then it doesn't matter by having a high bounce rate. If you want people to come to that page, and I've always went a bit croaky there, come to that page and create an action to click onto another page, then you need to have a landing page or an action to get them to do that. Now, for example, where a bounce rate might actually be bad could simply be a location of where you put your button. I had this one client a while ago who was complaining about their bounce rate on a specific page. They were adamant on having a long article to have a button at the bottom. Great. Button's going to cause an action, a conversion, i.e. the conversion, the click. But what was happening is the majority of visitors were not actually reading that whole article. They never got down to the bottom of that conversion of clicking that button. So what I suggested was make a lot smaller page, be more precise about the information, i.e. by using bullet points and pictures. People would then travel down, but to be honest, does the button need to be at the bottom? Could you have the button 2 or 3 times on that page? Yes. Could you have other buttons leading to other pages? Have a think of how you can increase action on your page. As I mentioned, there does not need to be one button at the bottom of a long article. Have plenty of links to get people to move through. Don't have big long pages because you will get a higher bounce rate on those pages. Even if you have a long article and you split it into 5 small articles, i.e. 5 small pages, and have a link at the bottom of each of those small pages, you are going to get a conversion, which is your click. And that click is reducing your bounce rate. That is a simple but a very, very effective little tip there. I hope that you've got some ideas today from what I talked about how to reduce your bounce rate, how to not worry about your bounce rate if you're getting conversions, the right conversions. And I hope that you can understand is probably the wrong phrase, that you are going to go off and understand and analyze your website to move forward with your bounce rate. Bounce rate is important for Google Analytics. It simply says, and I should have said this at the beginning, that if your website's got a high bounce rate, it basically says to Google that it's not an effective page, or people are not thinking that website is any good in that understanding. Or your competitor is better, and therefore they'll rank your competitor higher. So analyze your bounce rate, the pages that you want to decrease, and look at methods and think of methods that will get people to move through your website or through a group of pages. Thank you very much for today. Have a great, great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.